Transformers96 here with my video review of the Mystery Minis Iron Legion, Thor, Nick Fury, Hulk, and Hulkbuster. So if you don't know, Mystery Minis are a property by Funko or whatever that company is that makes the pop figures. These are the smaller, like 2-inch height. About 2 inches, maybe 2.5 or something like that. Figures that come in little boxes that are a mystery of what's inside, of course. Typically a case has like 12 or 16 of these boxes or something like that, and then there's a different figure in each box. I started to get into them when Frozen released their series, which had Marshmallow in it, and I really liked Marshmallow. So at Comic-Con I was able to find a store that just was selling Marshmallow by itself. It was actually Toy Anxiety, so I was able to buy it there, so that was exciting. As well as at that toy show I was able to buy, or that Comic-Con, I was able to find another booth that had other mystery minifigures that I was interested in, which was the Purple Minion and Groot, so I got them. So that kind of was the start of my mystery mini collection. Since then I've bought some more Frozen ones, and now when I saw the Avengers Age of Ultron figures, I couldn't resist, so I went to Toys R Us had them. They had a full case -1, so I went, I tried to get the heaviest ones, and I ended up walking away with Hulk, Nick Fury, Thor, and Iron Legion. I was a little disappointed because Iron Legion was one that I did want, but I also wanted Hulkbuster really bad. Later that day, though, I went to a different Toys R Us that had a box that only had like 6 more of these left. So I didn't think there was much hope. I wasn't planning on getting any of them. But for fun, I did decide to go feel them to see if there was a heavy one. And by the third one, I went, whoa! Because one felt incredibly heavy. Just completely, you could tell that was the Hulkbuster. So that's the one. So I did go and buy that, of course. And it was, of course, the Hulkbuster. So just wanted to let you know, if you are looking for the Hulkbuster, if the store that you're at has it, you will know, because it is clear that he is the heaviest one. So if you're at a store and you're like, well, this one feels a bit heavier, I wonder if that's Hulkbuster, it's not. Trust me, you will know when you have Hulkbuster in your hand. So just for anybody trying to hunt him down, it's very simple to find him if the store that you're at actually does have him. So yeah. So let's go over the actual figure. So overall, what I wanted Hulkbuster, Ultron, the Iron Legion. Those were my kind of favorite ones. So I was able to get 2 of those, which I'm very happy about. Nick Fury was probably my least favorite, followed by Captain America, then probably Thor, which I did get, of course. And then Hulk was kind of in the middle. I'm very happy I have Hulk now because I have the Hulkbuster. Just going over good old Nick here, though. As you can see, oh man, I can't get him to focus. There we go. So as you can see, a nice little simple design here. Nothing too crazy going on. He does have a gun, though. These are all bobbleheads, so they do bobble. They're not like crazy bobbleheads, though. They're more statues, but they do have a bobblehead type of feature, although it doesn't really work really well or anything, so I'm happy about that. I don't want these guys' heads just bobbing around all the time. They're very stationary, which is very cool. So overall, nice little Nick Fury. Definitely not one that I want in the slightest, though. The next one that I'm not too into is Thor. I think that he's in a nice pose, though. I like the fact that he does have a nice long red cape. I think it looks nice. You've got his hair there, kind of tied in the back. Pretty interesting sculpt with his hammer, of course. Nothing too special going on. He does have the bobblehead action as well, but it is, of course, quite stationary. And, Thor's a bit bigger, too. When I first picked out the heaviest ones, I got Thor and Hulk, which are relatively larger figures. And then when I went in the second time, I just kind of picked, just really by random, because I really couldn't tell which ones were heavier. And that's when I got Hulk, Nick Fury, and Iron Legion. Then going over Hulk would be my next favorite. He's got, a great expression, of course. Arms out, looking really cool, and his new style of pants. Pretty nice. I like the little pose they have him in. He looks cool. I just wish that he was looking that way, because, of course, Hulkbuster's looking this way, so I would have liked him to be looking that way, so then you can have both figures facing the front and looking at each other, because now, in order to have them look at each other, you've got to have either Hulk or Hulkbuster facing their back towards you. So that's a little bit disappointing, but something very minor, of course. Then we have the Iron Legion. This turned out to be a really cool one. I like the pose that he's in. He's kind of walking and then looking to the side. Looks really cool. This is number 2 of the Iron Legion. He's got number 2 on his arm as well. Looking very nice there. Not a ton of detailing in the back, but from the front looks pretty cool. And a nice little Iron Man helmet, I have to say. Does have the bobblehead as well. And then we move on to the big boy. the one that pretty much everybody's going to be after. It is the Hulkbuster. As you can see, looking really cool, really neat design. I like his little head. He does have the bobblehead effect, but it really doesn't work for him because of the way that his body is sculpted and everything, of course. These guys don't have articulation either. They're just for the looks. Looking very cool. They did actually sculpt the back quite well, and they've really got all the little places for the arc reactors. So overall, they look pretty awesome, and really do like this set. Overall, pretty cool. I also really quickly wanted to give you a shot of my Hulkbusters to date. As you can see, the Mystery Mini, the 3 3/4 inch one, or actually that's from the 2-inch series also, and then the Lego one. So overall, some neat little Hulkbusters, none of them too great or glamorous, but of course we have a Build-A-Figure and a Hot Toys coming, so cannot wait for both of those, and hopefully it'll just be a great Hulk busting collection. So yeah, there you go. Thanks so much for watching.